back to Single in the City. I'm your host, Marchell Sade.
And I'm Marchell Sade.
And we are here with a special guest. I'm going to let him introduce himself.
What's going on? It's Crook Brown. I'm an artist, entrepreneur, and investor.
So how long have you been doing music?
Oh man, since I was like 10, 11.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
So, like, what made you just say, okay, this is something that makes me happy, or this is something that, you really want to do?
When I was a kid, I think my earliest memories of like happiness is like music. I remember Michael Jackson, Kool Moe Dee, the Wild Wild West. I can always remember writing poetry, writing songs, whatever, you know what I'm saying? And then it just turned into rap.
Yeah, I remember Tupac used to write poetry all the time.
Yes,
Yeah.
man, I would really miss Tupac. He's so lyrical, What are some of the artists that you look up to when, coming up, or even currently?
Growing up, definitely Outkast, like 3000 is
Okay.
3000 is the GOAT, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Scarface, Trick. I grew up on Trick.
Oh,
Yeah.
Street Daddy, that's my time. That's my
Of course,
era.
UGK. A couple up north artists like Biggie, the Meth and Red, a couple West Coast artists, Snoop, but really like Trick, Tip, Outkast, for real.
The topic of the day is...
When your mate cheats.
Oh, man.
Mhm.
I'm not gonna lie. I
Have you cheated?
No. Oh. Have I ever cheated?
Yes.
Mm.
Oh, we didn't think
Oh.
about that.
Have to think about it.
I did.
You
And-
cheated?
Yeah, I cheated before.
Oh,
Mm.
wow.
But I learned from it because I learned that I cannot cheat. I'm a bad cheater. I
She
don't
is.
know how to cheat.
She don't know.
And I always get caught.
Okay.
So I just don't do it anymore.
Yeah, what about you?
I've never cheated, but I will leave a caveat. I have been like a side cat for like years. So,
Oh, a sidekick.
so I
Oh, we had an episode like
I've
that.
definitely been a side dude for a long time.
Oh,
So
God.
I have not cheated, but I've definitely helped people cheat. So, what about you? Have you
Yeah.
cheated?
Yeah.
I'm trying to escape it.
Did I cheat? Yeah, I cheat. But if
You cheated before.
I cheat all the time.
Oh no! Cold-blooded.
I cheat all the time.
Oh,
It
the
depends on the person, and I mean, I used to cheat. Now I know that if I'm cheating, I don't have to cheat anymore. What I used to cheat, like now I know that if I
Okay.
don't want to be committed, I just don't commit.
Don't commit.
Right.
For sure.
Okay,
I know this is
so
grown-up cheating
For
now.
sure.
I'm like obviously learning a lot from my mom on this show. So what makes you want to cheat?
I mean, I used to cheat because he was cheating.
Ah.
Because it's like, which is not the right way to do things.
I always had a philosophy of just because you do something, don't mean I'm gonna lower my standards for you.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
no. Yeah,
So
no.
yeah, I learned that over the years, and I don't really cheat anymore. I just date now, so I don't have to cheat.
I will say this, like men cheat for sure, men definitely cheat, but speaking from like side dude experience,
Yeah.
women are so much more disrespectful when y'all cheat. Oh my God, like I'm not gonna put people out there so there's stories I can tell, but like women have definitely been extremely
because-
disrespectful. Like
Yeah.
it's like, all right, so if you gonna cheat on me, just make sure I don't seem like no punk. Make sure you like don't make me seem like no sucker, and then just know, all right, yeah, we cheating, but don't let my dude find out he crazy. Don't make me seem like no sucker. But I definitely seen women make their dude feel seen.
Well, the reason that it wasn't like intentional that I cheated the one time that I did, it was just that he was gone on the road, he wasn't paying me no attention, and I would ask him like, hey, you're not paying me any attention, what's up, like, hello, and then I end up, talking with somebody else. I feel like
Neglect.
Yeah, I felt neglected. So it wasn't like I was intentional about it, and I felt horrible, and I never did it again. But as far as like having someone cheat on me, I don't tolerate it at all. Because I know how that feels, and I don't do it, so I don't want it to be done to me.
Oh, for sure. I definitely don't believe in cheating. I haven't been cheated on to my knowledge. I'm pretty sure I probably have, and just don't know it. But I also spent like a very long time just being single, just dating, as you say. So there was no commitment. And my situations have always been like situational ships.
So,
it ain't really been like, oh, we know for sure it's like this.
So why are you single? Why do you want to be like? Why are you in situationships? Do you not want to be in a relationship?
He doesn't want to cheat.
No,
yeah, it's not for real.
No, it ain't even that. It's to be honest with you, I don't know. I wonder. I be trying to figure myself out sometimes.
It's the timing. It's not right yet.
But you know what? I know what it is that I typically like women that's older than me. One.
Okay.
I want a child, so that kind of start Xing out people, and so, I'm trying to pursue something. So it's hard to like be in grind hustle mode and date somebody that ain't gonna understand it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard to start a relationship and be in grind.
Yeah, it's like, especially if you're trying to do entertainment. Like a lot of women don't understand. They're gonna think you automatically cheating because you doing entertainment.
That's an excuse.
Ouch.
It's men out here that had their woman on the road, on the stage.
But she gotta want to do that. She gotta want to do that.
Well,
Every woman don't want that kind of spotlight.
The question is, ta-da! The question is, do you forgive your mate if they cheated once? Well, everybody's sighing behind that.
It depends.
So do you forgive them, or do you say, no, that's it? Once a cheater, always a cheater.
It depends. I'm gonna be like people say whatever they want to say on the internet, so I'm gonna, the cliche thing to say is, oh, I'm gonna leave. But I done seen way too many cats not leave. So
men.
Yeah, man, that's the internet. Don't let people get out here on the internet and say whatever they want to say.
Well, yeah.
90% of the stuff.
Yeah.
90% of the stuff that people say on the internet, they don't really live up to this. A lot of the debates.
That's a big percentage.
A lot of the relationship debates that people have is for the internet. Because in situations we know, hey, if you like this guy enough, there's certain things you'll put up with. If you like this woman enough, there's certain things you'll put up. There's a attractive clause or whatever you want to call it. Like, all right, if you find this person extremely attractive, you may put up with a little bit more. That's scientific. That it happens. I can't say that everybody, like, I'm gonna just jump out of it. It just depends on the situation.
Is that a sign of weakness when the man takes the woman back?
It can be considered that. I mean, it depends. I think it's a sign of it
Why
depends.
are you looking at it like that?
Weak? Because I grew up with all boys in the house.
But a lot of that be capped too. Like a lot of them people, you talking to a person that have been in the streets most of my life. A lot of the cats that's tough, they be talking all that.
Yeah, exactly.
I done seen partners who've been players, they can have any woman they want, and that one chick, they out here sick crying about to jump off a building by shouting. So it's
so it's about the person.
It's about the person. That's why I say it's situational.
Of course it is.
It ain't just. I wouldn't. So I can say for face value, no, I wouldn't stay with a person. But I don't know. I may be madly in love with this person. This person may be my wife. It may not just be that simple as saying, all right, because if we married now, I got to break up our marriage, our family. We might got kids together. It might not be that just simple to say, all right, I'm gone.
I don't know. I just feel like I've been cheated on before, and it didn't feel good. So I don't ever want to experience that feeling
You can't control
over
that, though.
and over and over again. Like,
Nah, yeah, you can control that.
yeah, like I don't want to go through that. So I feel like once you cheat, you have made your decision.
I feel like everybody cheats because they want to cheat.
Yeah, you want to do that. That's something that you woke up and you said, you know what, I'm on the way. I got dressed in the car on the way to go cheat.
Okay, so all right. So when you cheated,
This was premeditated.
when you cheated, and because you felt neglected, did you expect that person to take you back?
No, because I had already been gone. Like, I was gone and moved on.
She checked out without telling him.
Yeah.
And a lot of people do that.
Yeah.
So that
Which is
to
not
me that's
fair.
unfair.
That's
Because
not fair.
here's why.
But he was cheating on me on the road, and I didn't find out then. I just was being neglected.
Okay, so let's go with the philosophy that you didn't know.
Okay.
Now, all right. Let's say he wasn't cheating while he was on the road.
Okay.
The fact that you checked out ahead of time, it's like you get a chance to heal from the grief and all that, of breaking up and all that good stuff, way before this person does. This person don't even know it's gonna happen. and then they get blindsided like, dang, what's going on?
Well, I must say, I didn't grieve about it. I grieved about it years later when I went through my healing process, like, that I talked about. And I learned that, dang, I just hopped. I, like, basically transferred my love to another person.
Was it with the dude you cheated with?
Right.
Yep.
Oh, that's the use on. Okay, so I've tried that and it don't work.
Oh.
It works. It works sometimes. It works sometimes.
Yeah.
You have to completely let go of the other person.
Well, what I mean is, I was the side cat for a minute, and the person was like, "Well, if I left my," and I was just thinking to myself like, "Oh, damn, if you left your person, what prevents you from cheating on me?"
How?
Yeah.
Okay, that happened to me.
Yeah.
I cheated with the side guy, left, and was with the side guy completely, and now the side guy couldn't trust me.
Yeah.
Because everything was like, oh, what you doing? And there was no trust in the
So let me ask you. All right, it depends.
That's exactly why I don't do it.
So it depends because I've been a side dude. When I say I've been a side, I spent a lot of time being a side dude. I made a whole song about it. Like, I was super side. You know what I'm saying? Like,
super side.
Yeah.
Okay.
So anyway,
I made a song about it.
I did make a song about it. So all right. The reason why I say it make it hard, it's possible when it make it hard is because, again, I done help women cheat. I know, like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it like 21 Savage said something and people just didn't get what he was saying. It was saying, like, when a woman cheats, it's almost like she be conquered. She gave up the secrets to all of our relationship secrets. Now you done gave up to this person. Versus when a man cheat, he just cheat, like, he could care less about this person.
Right. Now, I get a mistake. It's women out here that are serial cheaters.
For sure.
And then it's women out there that's like me, that's like, okay, I did it once, it's not cool, let me not do that again because now like, it's like all this hurt, it's karma.
Yeah.
I received a lot of karma from doing that.
Did you cheat because you were too busy trying to hurry up and protect your feelings before your feelings get hurt?
No.
Because it's like, oh, he's on the road and I'm gonna hurry to get somebody before.
No, because me and him, we had a bond and everything, but it was like he just kind of like he was moving on with his life. So I was like, okay, well, let me try to move on with my life.
I get that. Y'all was on the verge of breaking up.
Basically, and then when he saw me moving on, it was kind of like, wait, where you going? Come back.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, well, you was gone. So, like.
All right, so in today's time, could you, let's just say, because if y'all dating, it's different. If y'all dating, it's easy to just walk away.
Okay.
But let's just say you have another child with this person. Y'all married.
These fighting words.
You got a child, you're married. Yeah, you done moved to California with this man. Y'all done create a whole nother life together. And he cheat one time. He really sorry. He never gonna do it again.
Oh my gosh.
What you doing?
He's putting you on the spot.
He's never gonna do it again.
Never gonna do it again?
Like, you know the
okay,
all right.
Okay.
I'll give you an example.
All right.
Let's just say you know the character of this person. He's a good guy. He's not the type of guy that's out here just cheating. He cheats one time because he feels neglected.
Okay. Well, why do you have to cheat?
Like Gabrielle.
Why do you have to cheat though? Why is the answer cheating? Why we can't?
I'm not saying it is. I'm
just talking like why we can't come together and say, you know what, babe, I feel neglected whenever you're doing this and that. Can we make some time together? Can we plan? You know, like I feel like we could communicate. But I feel like to answer your question, I would set up boundaries and let him prove to me. I would let him prove to me. But I mean, to be honest, from the rip, I would just be turned off and just be like, I'm disgusted
I don't
with
want you no more.
I'm disgusted with you because you have now.
I think like a dude.
Yeah, like you have.
So that's how dudes think. It's like,
I'm disgusted with you.
Oh, like you broke my heart. Oh man, that's crazy.
Yeah, because it's like
you slept with somebody else.
Yeah.
Leftovers.
Because all right, so this is how I look at it.
This
is how I look at it, and this is how a lot of dudes look at it. If you know how your partner is in the bed, that person then did that with somebody else.
Yeah. I can't imagine that.
It's
I can't imagine that.
It just kills you.
It's like, oh, no.
Like you really took took off your clothes. Or
Yeah, I'm disgusted. So you're gonna have to do. You're gonna do a lot of backflips.
If I was
to
married,
get me back.
if I was married, she might have some wiggle room. Because especially we got like a kid together.
Yeah, if you
because it's not
married.
just as easy to say, all right, I'm gonna just walk away and it's all good.
Yeah, and I'm not saying walk away. I'm just saying it's got to be a lot of boundaries,
yeah.
and you have to earn, and it's gonna take a while.
But is it gonna be like, oh, FaceTime me? What are you doing? You didn't answer the phone.
See,
it's
I
gonna
have
be
to.
like, oh my God. So
Okay,
sorry.
how long you gotta do that?
See, I have to earn. You know, I have to earn my. What is it?
Until you get the trust back.
Yeah, I have to trust you again.
So you're gonna have to do that for a little while until you get the trust
But
back.
no, I don't want to do that. I don't never want to get to that stage where I feel like you
Okay,
going down the
it's
street to get a glass of milk, and
You wondering if he's making a phone call.
So I feel you on that. So I always
or
feel
you're
like,
going to go sit in the
Because
car.
you actually lived it.
yeah.
So you know that when she leave the house, she gonna make the phone call to the
Man, I'm gonna tell you, I done seen a chick
See?
start a fight just so she can get me
Right.
out the space.
Right.
Right.
And
like,
then go see you and then he don't call because she's busy.
I'll say this. I say, man, it's hard. It's hard to prove it again. It's hard to bring it back in. It kind of depends on the scenario. Like if you was on the road and it just happened in another state or something, maybe. But if I got to come across this person again,
Okay, so I have a question. What are some of the things for people to do that can gain that trust back for those that are just like absolutely not? You disgust me.
I don't know. Because I've never been in that position. I absolutely don't know what a person would do to gain my trust back.
I would say
Because
probably.
I don't like. I'm not that trustworthy from the jump. I come from a certain previous lifestyle, so I'm not that trustworthy from the jump. So if a person, if I decide to, I don't just love easy, but when I do, I go all in. Like if I'm like, all right, I won't do certain things, but if I love you, I do stuff that I normally wouldn't do.
Oh, okay.
So for a person to damage that,
it kind of make you look at them like on a lower. You have them on a higher pedestal. You have them on a high pedestal, and now it's like you down here on the ground with the roaches.
So I'll say that I've been in a situation before where the person didn't cheat, but how the situation ended. In hindsight, it made me look at them like, I can't believe I was even rocking with you like that. And I did all that for you.
You're
I feel like a sucker, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
it ain't no
Especially if they
repairing.
cheat down.
if I'm married, it's different. Cause it's
so we talk about some different things. You talk about marriage.
What I'm saying is, it really depends. Like if we just boyfriend girlfriend for real, I'ma holler at you, child.
I feel that.
But if it's we married, if we married and we ain't got no life together like that, then you might be dead. But if you got like my child, like I take that kind of stuff very, very, very seriously. So it's like, all right, if this person got my child, then I gotta extend them some grace, but you gonna do that over there, and then you gonna have to earn it back. So yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to gain that trust back.
You probably just gotta start all over.
What about
Do
you?
what you did in the beginning.
Yeah. What about you?
Could you take somebody back?
Could you take somebody back? Like, how would you? This one has a hard time. She's the one that's gonna be calling. What is it? You're just not gonna trust them again, and it's
to
okay.
gain back the trust too.
But how do you do that?
It depends on the person. I've had that. If you cheat on me and I just like, I'm good. I didn't really like you like that anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it just depends. Like if you really in love, you're gonna be like, I gotta get this.
I've only been
chance
in
because
love
I feel like
twice.
I
You only
can't.
been in love twice?
And I don't like the feeling of like when it's over.
Yeah.
I know. It sucks.
Yeah. It's like
like a
better to
high.
love than lost
it's-
than never
you know what it
it's
is?
over.
You know what it is? Is that because in both situations they were both kind of like there wasn't a whole bunch of boundaries to it. So once it ended, it was like, damn, I done spent this amount of time investing in this person.
invested time that you
That
can't
be the
get back.
part. That's
But you get lessons from it though. You learn about yourself.
Yeah,
you
it's
know
all
what I'm
about the
saying?
lessons.
But I will
All
say,
about the
like,
next relationship.
broken heart ain't fun. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that is the worst part. I think that's the scariest part.
It makes
How long
it
it take
tougher,
you to get over a
though.
broken
Makes you
heart?
stronger. Makes you stronger. It depends on who it is.
Yeah.
Some is harder than others.
I think it take a couple months.
I think it take about
Like-
60 days.
Woo!
I think it take about.
It depends.
Pro on this.
I'm a note, so.
So like, what's the tips? I need to know
Alright,
the
so
tips.
I'm
He's
one
the
of-
guy.
I need to know
I'm
for
a
the
very
guy.
rational
Let me
person.
guess. Sleep with someone.
Because to me that don't heal nothing. Because I
It
could have did that anyway.
That's
It's-
transfer energy. Just transfer.
What I do is, it depends on how it ends. Like the situation with me and the last woman, it didn't end badly.
Yeah.
It's just like it wasn't meant to work out.
Right.
Yeah.
Alright, so what I did was I didn't do like I'm gonna unfollow her and I hate her and I didn't do none of that. But like I muted all the posts. I muted like
Right.
Oh,
I
you
don't
can
want to
do
see
that.
none of that.
You can
Yeah.
repost it.
Like go have
Yeah.
fun, live your life, and then a year from now I may
No
go like,
idea.
hey, how she been? And see, oh, she may be married, she may got whatever going on, and I don't care no more.
When you
Yeah.
don't care.
When I don't care no more, I really
So
don't
this
care.
happened to me the other day. I felt like I didn't care anymore. And someone from my past, like 3 years ago, I ran into with someone else.
And it bothers you?
And it bothered me.
What?
And I was like, what?
That wouldn't
Why?
bother me.
What? I don't
That
even
wouldn't
like
bother
him, but why is it
I
bothering
would
me?
like.
I must be still like him. I don't know. But I just totally like, was like, wow, I'm not speaking to you ever again.
How long did it take you to get over, you said a couple months?
Yeah, it takes a couple months. Like if I was really like in love, and then I have to really break it down and dissect.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Dissect the situation to know like, okay, you are never going back to this person, or maybe it might be a chance, but 9 times out of 10, I'm never going back.
So, even if I leave the door open for a chance, it's like a time limit on that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I kind of feel like
It is.
you got like a year. It like
That's a big
may
year.
A year's a long time.
Wow.
A year's a long time. So I'll say
That's
like
too long. I done moved on to life.
you got like maybe 3-4 months. Like if
Yeah. 3-4 months.
3-4 months of like, all right, I still could miss you a little bit.
Yeah.
But once I get to the point to where I can watch your page and don't, like one of my exes, her dude post, hey man, why y'all breaking up? Why don't y'all get back
What?
together? Like I
don't
point,
know.
I don't care no more.
Yeah, you know you don't.
Like we cool, but I don't care
Yeah.
no more. Like
No,
I'll find
no.
stuff about a person,
No.
cause everybody has something that you don't like about them.
Yeah, like once you discuss it
Yeah.
with them, it's kind of like, oh, I'm happy for y'all.
Yeah,
Make it
it's like, man, look at it. Everybody got something that you don't like about them, but when you in love, you put up with it. But once you're not in love no more,
Yeah.
that thing be like, I really was.
I was tripping, messing with you.
I think it depends on the person, because some people I just feel like I still have a connection and attachment with, no matter how many years that went by. Like how many years.
Mhm.
And then some people I'm just like, oh, I'm so over you, it's ridiculous. It's like a
I
new
felt
word for
that.
over.
I had a soul
But-
tie before. I feel like that's kind of like a soul tie.
God. Like,
But I had to really make up my mind and know, like, is this person really, were they for me? You know? No, they weren't for me. They for the streets. You know what I'm saying? And I had to really make up my mind to just move on, Marchell.
So the person moved themselves out the way. Have you ever entered a relationship where it was just, this was a good guy, it just wasn't meant to be?
Yeah, I have. I definitely have. I've come into a relationship where a guy that he was really good to me, but I just wasn't ready because I wasn't healed from my past relationship. So it was like I wasn't. The timing was not good for us at the time.
So I'll say this though. I think sometimes, like, I notice it with women, obviously because I'm dating women, but for just in general, if you don't have to still be in love with a person. If you hate that person, it's the same energy.
Yep.
If you got somebody in your
You still
past
got
that you
feelings.
hate that much, it's the same energy. Even though you don't want to be with that person, but this person that did me so wrong, I'm gonna hate them for life. It's hard, so I'm gonna take, because we end up talking about it. And so as me on the other end, I'm like, damn, does she still like this nigga or something? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But it's still feelings there.
There's still something there. There's
Right.
feelings there.
Yeah.
Whether your feelings are hurt, whether you know you don't want to be with that person, it's you ain't over it yet for real.
And to be honest, I've experienced that, but in a different form. Like, I had so much regret and resentment for the person, you know, that did all those things to me, that I actually attracted someone that was exactly like him. And I felt like that was a soul tie because I just could not get over the past so much that I attracted someone like him. I just kept reliving it and thinking it. And that's why I feel like law of attraction and what your thoughts do become things. And it can attract, you know, the same type of things, you know, that you're thinking about.
For sure.
And I was like, man, this is powerful. And I mean, like, his mannerisms, his body frame, it was everything. And I was like, what? I thought this was God. Like, why am I reliving this again? And it's crazy. So that's why I was like, you gotta cleanse.
So
You gotta cleanse from the people.
The last situation, now mind you, it's been like a 10-year gap since I took somebody like seriously.
Okay.
So it's been like I was like a kid.
Wow.
And then I was like now a grown man. So,
Yeah.
but I noticed lessons that I did not learn from the first time. And I started realizing that certain things about this person and how they moved and how they operated was the same. And I had to be like, even though it was a pleasant ending, it was like, okay, I see why this is necessary. Like when I heard like certain things that were said, it was like, oh, this sounds familiar. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, all right, I need to, this clearly is a lesson for me. I need to,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
I take them as lessons too. Like, I'm a lot wiser because of what I've been through.
Oh, for sure.
So it's like, all right, cool. Done been there.
This time
Not
around,
signing
I
up for that
definitely was less hurt.
again.
So this time around, I definitely was less hurt. I dealt with it a lot better. You know what I'm saying? Like the first time I was,
Yeah.
Oh, the
was
first
young
one
and
is
just-
always.
Oh my God, the first
I think
one.
I was gonna die.
man, I
first
caught my
heartbreak?
dog crying. My, you know, I don't cry. I ain't no cry.
I
I caught
lost
my
like
dog
20
crying.
pounds.
Like, I
I
can't
was
believe
Man,
it.
Bro.
my first heartbreak, man, I think I stayed him up the house for 6 months.
What?
Did not get out the bed, looked at the walls in the dark.
It took me about.
It was a dark place.
It took like you know what's so crazy because me and the person end up still communicating later.
Yeah.
And it's
It
like,
always happens.
man, my brother told me something. He said, "Why do you maintain like these
Old
relationships? Like
relationships,
it ain't nothing there, so
Yeah.
you know you're trying to be with the person.
And that's
It's like you'll never make a clean break. You know what I'm saying?
And I always have to make the clean break because none of my exes never want to let go. I have to be like, let me go. Stop calling me.
So
Blah.
why do you not do the clean break? Like why?
Yeah.
You know what it is? Probably because you still care about the person, like for real.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
they do care.
Like
What kind
again,
of care?
Again.
Not enough to be in a relationship again, care.
not enough to be in a
A
relationship,
friend
but
care.
like a friend, but like
Oh.
That's
I'm
why
again.
you gotta get cut off.
Yeah, again.
Like, why
I'll
are we
say
talking? Why are we
I
talking?
say this again in that situation, the first situation, the second situation kind of fresh, so we'll see how it plays out. But the first situation, it was kind of like it was the first time, so it was like, dang, I really missed this person. Like we was friends still, you know what I'm saying? Like when I fall in love with a person, like we gonna hang out every day, we gonna like we friends.
Yeah.
And me and me and the other person, we was in two different states, but we stayed to communicate like we friends.
Oh, y'all was friends.
So it's like, dang, that person, that's your friend. That's like when something good going on
I know.
or something bad going on, it's like, dang, I wish I could call
It's
them.
hard when you're friends. It's
Man,
hard.
I done
It's
been
hard.
friends, like real
Yeah.
tight with somebody, and they just
Friends.
messed it all up
Yeah,
just for the streets.
Yeah.
my
Like,
situation
what?
was like that, but it was just that it really was like, dang, it made me feel like, dang, do I ever really want to be like that close to somebody I'm dating?
Exactly.
I feel like that. I had
But that's
a relationship
unfair too.
It is
I
unfair.
had a relationship too that I knew every friend he had. I knew every family member.
That don't
I
even
was
matter.
at every event that the family
It
had.
don't matter.
Like until this day, his mom is like, "Where's Michelle?"
And they still be like
it's
in
like-
her skin.
Like, so it was hard for me to walk away from that one because like I know everybody. Like it was just so.
Do you got any of your exes? I feel like this. It's hard to date in the future if you still keeping in contact with like people surrounding your ex.
No, I don't keep in contact. I had to really cut the thing that.
Yeah, I think the last
keep in contact with
situation,
them no more.
the last situation, they didn't keep in contact with their ex, but so much of their life was still intermingled with their person that they didn't. I'm talking about had a despise for. But again, I feel like if you hate a person still, it's the same amount of energy as being still in love with a person.
That's why I say it's important to heal. You gotta spend that time for yourself to love yourself all over again, because to heal those wounds, you know, that's what I learned when I sat by myself. I was like, dang, I no longer want those trigger points in my life anymore. So that's why I cut ties with those people, because every time I talk to them, I'm crying about some shit that happened 8 years ago. Like, why am I crying about this? Yeah, it was a trigger. So I said, you know what? I can't talk to none of my exes no more. It's a wrap.
I don't keep up with the ex. I may tap in every blue moon, but I just kind of out of sight, out of mind. Sometimes you do feel something, but it ain't that you really want to be with that person. It's convenient. It's like, okay, if I'm in the mood,
my damn time.
whatever the case may be,
that's what you feel.
You can
Yeah, like, why am I on the phone with you? That's all I'm feeling. Like, I could be giving this energy to somebody else.
Like, wow, I just really wasted my time with this guy.
How long you think it should take between breaking up and dating somebody else?
It could be the next day. It's
Nah,
whatever.
I don't think.
Not me.
It depends though.
Okay, so how long
you
the
feel.
relationship is?
Let's say it was a year.
A year?
A year?
It's gonna take me. It depends. Like, if I was really in love with, which I've loved everyone that I was in a relationship with. Have you guys loved everybody?
I've loved everyone I slept
It's only
with.
like
I gotta be in love with you before I slept
Nah, that's
with you.
definitely not true.
Well, not love, but you know, I gotta care about you so much.
I definitely have
What?
not.
Before I sleep with you, I'm not gonna sleep with you unless I care about you.
No, I can dig that.
a lot.
I haven't. Definitely not. I have not always been in love with every person I slept with. By far.
Well,
No, men
relationship.
You say a year. How long we taking off after a year?
Yeah, if we're in a relationship for a year, I'm in love with you. Yeah, it's gonna take me a year.
Take you a year to bounce all the way back.
Yeah.
It take me
6
probably,
months to a year.
I would say about 6 months to a year. I would
months
say
to a
like
year.
I may spend 3 months like healing. I may go through a whole phase. There may be a whole phase for about 3 to from month 3 to month 6,
Yeah.
and then I kind of be like, all right, I don't really want to do that no more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm cool.
Yeah.
So let me start really thinking about somebody.
I think it just depends on how I feel and how things went in the relationship. But I might just be like, yeah, I jump back out there and date. But then I might just say, hey, I'm not dating for a while. I'm good on this for a minute.
I got
It
limited
depends on the
experience though,
person.
so it's like
Yeah.
I don't know what I'll do. I haven't had like 5-6 relationships, so I don't know what I'll
Right.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like we airing a lot of our business on this episode.
Oh,
we
Lord.
ain't never really told this much.
Oh, I'm trying to get at you. What constitutes cheating to you?
Connecting with someone in general.
Okay, let's just say
Like
somebody. Let's say if you caught your dude communicating with somebody on Instagram, is that cheating?
About what?
It depends on what they're talking
Like
about.
just say they flirting. Is it cheating?
Yeah. Why are you flirting with someone else?
To me, cheating is if you're connecting
Yeah.
with someone like
That's connecting.
Even if you're having phone conversations and you're connecting, like I like her and
Yeah, he's
she
getting
likes me.
the emotions
and
behind
the
it.
emotions.
That's what gets me.
That's
I agree.
It's like, ooh, she's excited. 'cause I'm
it's
flirting
just
with
1
her.
minute away from having sex.
Right. It's build up.
Okay, so
It's the
okay.
build
I'm
up.
not saying that I'll leave you for that, but you know what I'm saying. It's limit. It's long.
I wouldn't necessarily leave for that.
J-Lo got the hell on.
Yeah,
What-
she did. Yes, she did. She ain't
But
playing.
that means she was ready to go.
She
That's
wasn't
That's
ready.
what that means.
I believe that.
That means
ready
she's
to
ready
go.
to go.
She might have been communicating with Ben.
Yeah,
She
this
might have been
is
communicating.
probably so. She probably was one of the old
Because
things.
it was just too soon how she was just out
Bro,
the
I'm gonna tell you
kids.
something. Anytime I see like a chick go from one relationship to automatically talk to somebody else, she was already happy with her transition that was happening already. They just didn't break up And then the next day she said, hey, well, we broke up. Like, nah.
Yeah.
There was a transition of like, yeah, we probably not gonna work out, blah, blah, blah. And
I mean, yeah, because you can immediately connect with somebody within days.
For sure. Absolutely.
Like, within days, some shit can pop off. You hear me?
You know what,
like, I can meet somebody on a Monday, on Thursday, it's going down.
Yeah.
I'm kind of scared to be in love.
We stuck together.
Connection.
Yeah. I'm one of them people like I fall in love too. Not necessarily easy because I don't really fall in love.
What's your sign?
I'm a Pisces.
Pisces, okay.
I fall in love. When I do, I fall in love hard. Like again, like I don't. Certain things that cats do that I said I would never do, I do. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like I wasn't into like buying gifts and all that. That wasn't my thing.
And then you bought gifts.
But if I'm really into you, like dang, you know, I may be like, it's nothing special going on.
Yeah.
I'll give you an example. Like I'm at Avatar bar, like dang, this some hard soap cakes. I don't even know. I didn't know what soap cakes were before. But
Right.
now I know because I'm dealing with somebody that. All right, let me get both pair of them.
Right.
Just awesome. I'll just think
when
about
a
it.
dude like you, he gone. It don't matter. It really
Yeah, and but because of that though, I need to create better boundaries. Because I go all out for a person.
Yeah, you need to figure out if they really into you like you into them.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I really do think that the delay needs to happen. Of alright, let me figure out this person is for me.
So if you're like vibing with a person and then you're just like, oh, let me run away because I don't want to fall in love again. I don't want to do that.
No, you're not
No.
healed.
No, that means you're not healed.
Yeah,
But
you're not healed.
all right, so I'll say it's been going on 2 months. I'm kind of I get to like, I compartmentalize very quickly. So I'm kind of at the point where like my emotions out of it. It's like, all right, that's what, that is what it was for the best of it. It was cool for that time. We probably ain't gonna double back. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'll say like 3 months. I'll say 6 months is like this person don't even got no room to come back.
I mean, it ain't even gonna make it past, us dating if I don't like you. So a like is gonna lead to love.
Yeah.
If I don't like you, it's just not gonna make it to 3 months or 2 months or even a month.
So all right, so let me ask you a question. What has there been a guy that you thought you wasn't gonna like, and then you're like, I kind of like this dude?
Oh yeah, that happened to me. And we ended up in a really good relationship. I liked him because of his heart. Like he really.
Oh yeah, I mean, I liked
Yeah.
somebody for their heart before.
Yeah, their heart.
I definitely did. I fell in love with them as a person.
Yeah.
Well, I liked it the way they were charming and the way they treated me, and their personality made it easy for me to like them. Yeah, and then I began to love them because they were loving on me. So
On the flip side, though, when I like them too much, I actually just run away. I don't. If I like you too much, I'm not gonna mess with you.
No.
Yes, I'm not.
I want to be madly in love one of these days,
Me
but
too.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's gonna happen. But I want to be madly in love. I'm a lovey-dovey person in private. I don't like PDA, but in private, I'm a lovey-dovey person.
I'm known for that. Even meeting celebrities, I was like, no,
I can't
I'm not
believe
doing
you do
it.
that.
I'm good. Like I'll just, yeah.
That's crazy. You're scared.
So
Yeah,
you run from love too?
No. I fall straight into it. I run right into
I used to
love.
run from it, but I think I'm because at this age I definitely want to get married. Maybe. I said definitely, but let me think about
maybe, right?
it. I definitely want to have a child, and I want to be in love with the person I have a child with. You know
Right,
what I'm saying?
of course. That's important. Everybody's so in love with getting married and in love with getting the ring and all this stuff, but are you going to be in love? Is he going to love you and you going to love him?
But see, I know that being in love and showing love is two totally different things.
Oh, yes.
Like,
Yeah.
you can be in love, that's emotional, but like, again, my parents been married for 37 years, so they're not always happy to see each other every single day, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like
So-
the ugly days.
Yeah.
My hair is on the ground. If my hair fell out, would you still love me?
Like, my mom's been
Yeah,
sick,
I
and
still
my
love
bad,
you.
my mom's been sick.
I want you to see me my ugliest.
Oh yeah, for sure. But like, my mom's been sick on and off before growing up, and I watched my dad go from like, okay, they got both incomes, they doing cool, to okay, cool, it's all on you today. Today.
Yeah.
Not,
That's love.
It's like, all right, well, I'm gonna just hold it down. I'm gonna figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So again, it's through sickness and health.
Yeah,
Rich
see,
or
I
poor.
want that traditional love.
But okay, let's all right. When people say that,
Okay.
I want to know what time period are you talking about?
The time period when love was you standing outside with your boombox, love. And
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna work you this thing out, love.
All right. So here's what I got to say.
Sentimental.
I think that movies and music.
So you thinking I'm dreaming?
No,
You said I'm
I
dreaming?
think movies and music has created, and folklore has created an unrealistic expectation of tradition. Like a lot of the stuff that we think is traditional was just out of necessity.
Okay.
Like I'll give you an example, right? They'll say, well, hey, my grandfather paid all the bills, my grandmother had to do nothing, blah, 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 blah. But your grandmother had 7 kids, and grandmother didn't want Gucci. She just wanted
Daryl said that, yeah.
like when people say that, I'm like, well, grandma wasn't getting Hermes bag, like it didn't exist. So yeah, you want that. Do you want them to do that? But you also want this Instagram reality too, where that's not the same thing. Like,
Well, to be honest, I don't have to have all of that.
no, and I can talk
You know
about
what
just
I'm saying?
I mean on the vice versa too. From a man's perspective, a lot of men want women to be like subservient and cook and clean, and
Right.
but that's not really. I don't even want to date nobody who ain't got nothing going on.
Right.
Like I don't want
That's
you.
right.
Like,
Yeah.
why are you sitting at home? You know what I want to be able to take? I want to be able to say, okay, I'm gonna take care of everything. You got to worry about nothing. But let's build to that. Let's get to the bag so we ain't never got to worry about that.
Okay, I see what you mean by that on that aspect, but I mean as far as love,
I know, but I'm about to. So that's
traditional love.
So I'm about to tell you. So a lot of the stuff that we think, yes, grandfather courted my grandmother, but he also was a mean cheater. Like he was a womanizer. Like you know what I'm saying? So a lot of the stuff, it's real that what we think of as tradition, a lot of it is.
Oh, so that's why he was standing outside in the rain with the
Yeah, because he had messed up. You know what I'm saying? They were trying to get.
Oh my God.
So a lot of what I mean is a lot of it is perceived tradition when it's like, well, then you got to put it with context. Like, yeah, Papa was a Rolling Stone is a real thing.
Yes.
My grandfather had kids outside of his marriage. That's a real.
I just cannot believe that all men cheat.
No, absolutely not. To my knowledge, my dad has never cheated.
Of course, he's not gonna let you know.
No. We had a conversation about it.
Well,
Like,
my brother never cheated. My
Yeah.
brother never cheats on his woman.
yeah, me and my dad had a conversation about it. He absolutely could. My dad 6'2", dark skin, he absolutely could. But I look at it from that. I've always looked at it from that perspective of I didn't watch my dad do it, so I never had a desire to do it. Like I just won't be in a relationship.
Yeah.
Right.
I think that's reasonable.
I'm not saying it's easy to not cheat. Men get tempted all the time.
Man, these days.
I'll say this, like, I don't take pictures. I'm not a real picture dude. I started taking pictures and putting them up, and people all of a sudden, oh, I'm getting hard eyes. I'm like, what's going on? I didn't know I looked this good. What's going on?
Right.
So,
The ego boosts the
they
ego.
boost your ego. They be like, I see you, boy. What's going on? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right, they in the DM now.
Now all of a sudden you're in the DM. But it usually happens when
But
you date
just
somebody.
know that everybody gets DMs.
Sorry.
Right, they probably copied and pasted.
On the social media gets DMs.
I
You're
see.
not the only
Of
one.
course, women get way more DMs than we do.
Yeah, but I'm just sick of it.
So okay, cool. So as two attractive women, how do y'all cipher your DMs? Do you be like, I kind of like this dude, so I entertain his DM?
I've seen guys that I'm like, yo, he's kind of cute, but I would never go on a date with him. Like, I wouldn't do that.
I don't date nobody from DM.
Yeah, I would never do that.
What if you end up meeting? Okay, let's say he DM'd you. You didn't go out on a date, but you end up meeting him in person.
If we met in person, okay.
Yes, we will go on a date.
If we met in person, okay.
We will go on a date.
I'm very traditional when it comes to that. I don't date
Even
from
if
DM.
he had been DMing me and I end up meeting him in person, like we run into each other, then yeah, I would still go on a date with him.
Okay. Have you ever dated somebody that looked at your dream as like a pipe dream?
I've dated guys. every guy that I've been with, except for like I think like 1 or 2, 2 relationships I've been in, they've treated me like a trophy girlfriend. They never really saw like, dang, she has
talent.
She actually has a really bright mind. You know, she's smart. She's a businesswoman. She's talented. Nobody's ever, the guys that treated me like their trophy girlfriend.
Well, I'm not gonna sleep with you until you get to know me. So.
Well, just because they get to know me don't mean that they treat me like a trophy.
Yeah.
They just
treat you like,
press me around like
looks
just be
good.
pretty.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just a pretty face to them.
Is that okay for 2 attractive women? Is that a hindrance sometimes? Like, I don't want to just be pretty to you.
No, it's definitely hindering to me now. You're gonna have to accept everything that I come with. You know, and some guys want you to just be in their shadow and they want to control you. You know, they don't like for you to have too much attention going on.
It's hard to settle down right now.
I don't think it is though.
Nah, if you really want to do it, I feel like it is possible if you really want to.
If you have a real connection, then
It depends on what your goals are. It depends on what your goals are and what you expect from that person.
Your goals. And you got to be disciplined.
Yeah.
If you're disciplined, I feel like when a man is disciplined, it's no stopping.
it shows maturity.
Yeah.
But you know what though? And I'll say this as a man who probably I think I got ADHD or something. It's nothing like having a woman that help you be organized. Because there is a level of she got my back.
Right.
Like, all right, man, I'm good at creating ideas and I'll execute, but I'm just not great at like tedious organizational things.
Right.
And if that person can help with those weaknesses, I'm gonna help whatever weaknesses she got.
Right.
Yeah, it's like a team.
It's like a team.
Give and a take.
For sure, but everybody out here, everybody want microwave relationships now.
Microwave, like popcorn
Yeah,
relationships.
they want it ready, like it's not gonna be ready.
Pop quick, ready, and pop to the next one. You want to give men advice or women advice?
All right, so what I will say, the advice is cut off your phone. Everybody, please cut your phones off.
Oh,
turn off
that's
social
a good
media.
one.
Please, like it's really like the way that everybody is viewing relationships is based on memes and celebrities, and that's not reality. And if everybody cut off their phone, they'll realize that a lot of the stuff that they think is reality is just not if you look around at the real world. So
yeah, we have to really interact with each other to get the reality and experience each other. Let everybody know about like your latest song.
Oh, okay, cool.
Anything like that.
All right, so I currently got a project out called Inspired by True Events. It's like a 7-8 song project, kind of chronicling my life. I got a song out currently called Business that is charting. The video is out. Please go stream it. Go watch the video on YouTube. Yeah, that's right. I'm happy to be here. Thank you guys for inviting me.
Alright guys, so thank you for tuning in to Single in the City, and thank you for coming on to the show with us.
Thank you.
And make sure you tune in every Monday, guys.
Okay.
Alright, thank you for watching.
Bye.
Ain't seen Lil Robert since we was jits, just acquainted with Chris. And you know Shad, a different story, that shit deep as abyss.
Up next on Single in the City.
Do you feel like you can come over sometime and sleep with your baby mama when you're ready?
Hey. My baby mama be like, no money.
You been baby mama drama or what?
To all the mothers out there, they need their fathers too. It's not just you. And with men, we're vicious. We want to hit that, want to hit that, want to hit that. After you get a certain age and you mature.
What's that certain age? Because I was just trying to find out.
It's different.
When the last time that you guys were dealing with each other?
The night before. Excuses that men and women come up with, you gotta cut it out at some point. You're grown,
Yes.
be an adult, and be accountable.
Exactly, because they always have the excuse of, social media. No, you can be disciplined.